guys, it's Destiny back with another video, and you're watching the Decimania channel on YouTube. Today is Wednesday, you know what that means, AEW Dynamite. The launch of the Vince McMahon docuseries on Netflix, which I will be watching right after I do this. Okay, probably not all 6 episodes, but besides those 2 events happening today, Wrestle World Wednesday, episode 52. So there's going to be a lot of WWE and AEW television stuff we're going to get into. Mainly. Along with a couple of other things. So, let's get into some of this non-AEW and WWE television stuff first. I don't know if I mentioned it last week, but WWE has said to have they're going to be maybe ending their contract with Def Rebel, who currently does their music. Because, let's face it, their music sucks. Most of it. They got a couple good themes out, like they got Karrion Kross, they got his theme good, they got Roman Reigns' theme. Couple other ones that I'm not thinking of, but frick. And it looks like they're going to be going to mainstream artist music for their themes. I don't want them to do that with every single theme song, because there's some themes that are actually really good. Like, keep the ones that you already have. Like, keep Cody's, CM Punk's, Randy Orton's, even though that was originally a Jim Johnston song, but Rev Theory came in and, redid it. It was really good. But, no, their contract with Def Rebel is said to have, almost expired. So that's good. Apparently, Ken Shamrock has signed a Legends deal with WWE or something, or some kind of contract. NXT moves to the CW network next week, which I unfortunately probably will not get to watch after all, because we're going to get into this next thing in a minute. But before we do that, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Oh crap, I don't like the way my voice sounds today. I hope I'm not getting sick. But let's push on, nonetheless. Okay. So, NXT is moving to the CW network. Bad news for WWE fans who don't have cable. Okay, some of us watch it like me. Some of us watch it on Hulu. Raw and SmackDown. Well, I did not get to watch SmackDown last week. I didn't get to see the cage match with Solo and Cody, because SmackDown is no longer on Hulu, and apparently the same is going to be done for Raw and NXT. Maybe not NXT, I don't know, I didn't read that thing right, maybe, but that's what I gathered out of this. Which sucks, because, in an age of digital streaming and stuff, not a lot of people have cable. And it's cheaper to do streaming anyway. So, this sucks, because I was going to start watching NXT on the CW network, plus freaking Motor City Machine Guns are going to be in NXT, which is very suckish about this, because I won't get to see that. Okay, I'll get to see highlight packages and stuff, but that's not how I like to do things. Okay, I like to watch full episodes of stuff. I've been watching TNA I've been watching Impact on the TNA Plus app. I'm halfway through 2006 already because they're shorter episodes. Now, once we get into like 2008, that's when they started going to 2 hours. That goes like March or something. Let's see what's going on here. And I'm gonna I have an idea of how they could maybe do this if they wanted to. Not saying they're going to, but we'll get into this stuff first. Alright, so not only is NXT moving to the CW network, SmackDown is apparently moving to 3 hours in January, temporarily. I guess they're going to test it. And if it does well, they'll keep it. And if not, then they'll go back to 2-hour format. So, my question is Raw going to stay 2 hours once they move to Netflix? Because starting on October 7th, they're going back to 2 hours for the rest of this year on USA. And then SmackDown's moving, well, they already moved to USA, but they're going to 3 hours for 6 months, temporarily. And then if necessary, they're going to go back to 2 hours. I don't like this. I like that they're trying something, but I don't necessarily think this is, I don't really think this is necessary. Like, every now and then, if they wanted to do, like, a special 3-hour episode of SmackDown, if there's a special episode of Raw, because they're not going to be on USA anymore. You know, they're going to be on Netflix. How's that going to work? Is that going to, are you going to be able to stream it as it's happening? Like, are you going to be able to get on there and watch it like you were watching it on cable? Or is it going to be one of those things where it's going to be next day access, like on Hulu? That's another thing. Apparently, SmackDown's going to have... I hope they renew that deal with Peacock in 2026, because all of this makes no sense if you do it like this. If SmackDown is going to be for next day access viewing on Peacock for like a year, then what's the point of doing that and then finding another streaming service for SmackDown? If I was them, I would just put everything on freaking Netflix. I don't know why they didn't just get SmackDown on there too. Why just Raw? Unless they're going to make Raw the more edgy show. So, back in the day, they kind of did that because SmackDown was more of the workhorse show, where Raw had all the heavy hitters, like Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Kane, Booker T, all of them. And then SmackDown had Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero, Kurt Angle, Rey Mysterio, guys like that, Brock Lesnar, that could work. You know, Brock was originally on Raw, and then he moved to SmackDown. You know. And Edge, that's where he got his name. But what are you going to do if your Peacock deal runs out, which I guess it's going to in 2026, so I need to get these pay-per-view reviews out, don't I? Some of them. But unless they're going to start streaming them on YouTube and stuff like that, like, put the whole, I don't know, I don't know. Like, where's all their content going to go? Where's all their previous content going to go? Like, all the Raws and SmackDowns and, ECW, all that stuff. Where's that stuff going to go in the future? Is what I want to know. Because I like going back and watching that stuff. I'm not done with ECW yet, but I'm working on it. Nitro I still need to watch. Look, I don't necessarily like some of these ideas, but we'll see how they go. Oh, no, we got more. Oh, yeah, by the way, before we get into that, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that fun stuff. I'm 10 subscribers away from 100. If you could get me to that goal as soon as possible, I would very much appreciate it. Okay, so let's move away from the WWE side of things for a minute and go to AEW. So AEW apparently now has a 4-year deal. Okay, it's 3 years, but the 4th year is optional with Warner Brothers Discovery. So their streaming service or their television is probably going to look like this next year. Apparently AEW Rampage is no more, or will be no more in the future, and it's going to be replaced with AEW Shockwave, probably on True TV. And they'll still have Dynamite and Collision. So, unless Tony Khan wants to go head-to-head with Saturday night's main event on Saturdays, I suggest that you not, I suggest you put it in a different time slot. But Max was also included in that deal, and they're making a deal in the works maybe to do with streaming pay-per-views on Max and special events. I would just put the entire library up there. Like, AEW needs a place where everybody can access all of the past pay-per-views, Dynamites, Rampage, Collision, anything that they would want to watch AEW related. They need to put all that stuff on Max once they get their deal, because AEW needs a library. They have enough content, and put the friggin' Ring of Honor stuff on there too. I don't know, but do that. Which brings me to my next thing. Saturday night's main event will be coming back on December 14th, 2024. So, this is another question I have. So, it's going to be streaming on NBC and Peacock simultaneously. Why don't they just do that for all of their main shows? Like, do that for each show now. Do NXT, Raw, SmackDown, Saturday night's main event, which I thought they were doubling down, or they were decreasing shows. But then again, I guess the house show revenue was what was causing all the burnout and stuff. But like, so Saturday night's main event's coming back. I watched a couple episodes of it from back in the day. It's alright. It's pretty good. But, just do that for all your shows. Just stream them all on Peacock as they're happening, so other people can watch them that don't have cable television. It's something that everybody probably already has for the pay-per-views. And it's something that you don't have to, because I'm not getting the CW network. I can't do that right now. Plus, why does everything have a freaking app? Just put everything on an app that everybody already has, like Hulu or Max or something like that, or Peacock, and do it that way. Stream them all on the same app, Peacock. You can stream them on USA or Netflix. Actually, Raw would have to be streamed on Netflix, because, they're moving there in 2025. But for the remainder of the year, stream Raw, Peacock, or Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Saturday night's main event, stream those all on Peacock. Which begs the question of pay-per-views. So, are they just not going to have a Saturday night's main event on pay-per-view nights? Or are they going to be moving pay-per-views back to Thursdays? Or is Saturday night's main event going to be a temporary thing? How is this going to work? This is kind of why I have mixed feelings about this. I'm going to be watching the first simulcast of it on December 14th. And I might come up and do a review of it, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about some of these decisions. I like that Raw's going to Netflix. Fine. I like that AEW's kind of got a deal going, but I don't like the fact that freaking NXT, Raw, and SmackDown are no longer going to be on Hulu. Okay, maybe NXT, but as far as I am concerned, they need to stay on there because that's how people that don't have cable watch them. I don't know. I don't like some of these ideas, but we'll just have to give them a try. I mean, it's fine if you want to go to streaming, if you want to stream everything, fine, but keep them where they were and then add stuff to them. Like, stream Raw and SmackDown and stuff on Peacock, and then stream NXT on Peacock or put it on Hulu for next day access or something. But, I don't know. Some of these ideas are just weird. And as far as this 3-hour SmackDown thing goes, I'm not a fan of it. Glad it's just temporary, and maybe this will end in, June of next year. So, I'm glad they're just testing it, and hopefully it's not a permanent thing. I mean, I would just test it for, a month, but that's just me. Not 6 months. Let's see, is there anything else that I need to get into that's not AEW or WWE television related? Crap. I don't know. I don't really know. Let's see, the Vince McMahon docuseries came out. I haven't watched it. I haven't looked at Twitter or anything. So I'm going to get off here as soon as I get done with this, and I'm going to watch the first episode. And that'll probably be up on Friday. I'm still not sure how I want to do this. I put up a poll last night on the channel if you want to go take a look at it. So what I'm thinking is I either pump these episodes out 6 Fridays in a row, or Thursdays, depending on what I want to do. Or I watch each episode, take each week to watch each episode and review them all at once, or I do both. Maybe I can review the whole thing first and then dissect each episode. But I don't know, it seems like too much. But whatever you want me to do. I don't know, I haven't looked at the poll yet, but. So I watched some of the Vince McMahon documentary from 2006, the DVD that he has. Ooh, that seems tame compared to what might be in this. I'm getting ready to go watch it in a few minutes, so. I don't know, guys, you know what? But not only that, possibility of Shane McMahon coming into AEW next week. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Vince was apparently scared of this documentary coming out. Yeah, he should be. That means there's something on there that he doesn't want us to know. Sorry, we're going to know about it. You did it to yourself. But I'm going to go watch the first episode. I don't know. I might do it on Thursdays. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. And I will see you guys tomorrow for TNA and possibly even McMahon review, but I might just keep it to Fridays. I guess I can just do my bad blood predictions on that Thursday. Next week, but we'll see what happens. And see you guys tomorrow for TNA. And we'll see you guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Wrestle World Wednesday. Sorry it was just television news and nothing else really, but I don't know. Now I'm forgetting some things, but we'll see. We'll see what next week holds or brings. But I'll see you guys. Peace.